over.
Man's not real good.
Good deal. Yes, sir. We're going to be about 95, at least that's the forecast.
I can't really tell what I'm looking at because the signals aren't strong enough. We had a couple signals here.
You know, when I was asking you about Steve yesterday, I had his name in there, but I have Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, and I was looking up.
It looks like the marker's where it's supposed to be.
Okay, let's turn it over to NR6Q. That would be a Greg. Your turn. Wow. Now that was fast.
Marker position, fixed type, scroll type.
Before I even got my my radio almost turned on frequency. So since I'm not hearing anybody or haven't heard anybody, I'll just go ahead and say good morning. And hopefully all the parts.
Why is it not giving me an option here?
God, it just blows me away. I virtually had to order everything to do my coax repair job on the tower. Anyway, let's send it to N6KN.
Okay, so we're on absolute frequency.
I'll send it back to you. NR6KN. Yeah, okay, Greg. I need the QRT and
that's not what it is, though.
Let me just say that one of the best 40-meter antennas I ever used was a 4BTV on top of one of the major assembly buildings down at the McDonnell Douglas plant in Huntington Beach. And that building was 400 feet square. And the top of it was made of metal sloping sawtooth panels which had been bonded very professionally using stainless steel screws for the whole damn thing. If you can imagine that. And the whole thing was grounded in with very good grounds down into the salt sands there of the beach. And we put that vertical up there with some radio, I think 2 or 3 feet above one of the sawtooths. And it was a killer. We couldn't beat it. We kept trying to put up dipoles and inverted V's and all kinds of stuff.
I think it's because
just killed
you actually have to be
it was an amazingly good
in the other menu.
So, and Woody had an excellent ground plane also, but that, so my message to you, Gil, is try mounting it a few feet above the roof and run some radios out there, because that's what we did, and it really worked. In other words, we did not just bond it into the metal sheets. We used a, I think it was, like 3 or 4 radios out there on 40 meters. So just fun. All right, on toast. Thank you, Dan. N7SU from N6K and Clear. Good morning. Okay, Bronco N6K and N7SU 73. Heard your alarm go off there for your appointment, so have a good day. Gil, I agree. Try that. You know, I use, my RV is all aluminum. There's no fiberglass on it. The sides are all aircraft aluminum as well as the top. And it's all very well bonded together, and I operate sawtooth against that. And you've heard me operate RV portable, so I've got a pretty good signal using that. And for years,
I had my
Scroll C, what is that?
my HF9B up on the roof, and I had 4 tuned radios underneath them running out to the 4 corners of the house, and that was a good performance. I had good performance out of that antenna for years, so I would go ahead and go fire that will. And ground them to the roof, and I think you'll have an excellent performer. One man's opinion. And a photograph. You go ahead.
That's what I want.
Shoe and a 5S. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Then I can scroll up to it.
Great. Well, I'll have to look it up. It didn't work any better than your beam antenna right now, Rocco. 2-element beam. You know, and I always hear Woody, well, I switched over to the beam, and he's like, yeah, you've got a 2-element beam.
He's looking pretty good.
There, so I'm wondering if he's okay. He hasn't been on the radio. Anyway, yeah, I just was just checking out these Battleborn